Once I've reduced my heart rate and I don't feel as faint, I'll try and find out where I came, because I'm a bit confused by the results there. So I cycle for the pure enjoyment of the sport. I do not track my power. I don't even know what watts per kilo means. I cycle because I enjoy being outside, I enjoy going up and down the hills, I enjoy the cafe stops. That is why I cycle. So the thought of indoor training has always been something I have turned my nose up at, because it strips everything I enjoy about cycling out of the window. And I always just thought it was for dorks. However, with that being said, this is my first winter as a cyclist, and I have spent the last few weeks enduring terrible British weather. Rain, wind, mud and rain. And believe me, I have had a torrid time with it. So my position on indoor cycling has shifted ever so slightly since them horrible rides. I am no fair weather cyclist, but when Sigma Sports and Wahoo said they can loan me one of their indoor trainers, I bit their hand off, because I am sick to death of riding in the rain. Introducing the Wahoo Kickr Smart Bike. Now this is a serious bit of kit, designed to deliver the most realistic indoor cycling experience on the market. So what you'll find when you first clip in and start riding is it shifts like a proper bike. In fact, you can set it up in whichever configuration you want. 1x, 2x, 3x. It brakes like a proper bike. And if I shut my eyes, it sort of feels like I'm on a proper bike, to be honest. And without a doubt, one of the coolest features on the bike is it will tilt back and forth to replicate the gradient of the course you are riding on ZWIFT. So for example, if I was riding up Alpe d'Huez, you can see it'll tilt me right back to replicate riding up a hill, and the same for downhill. That is sick. Jesus, it feels like I'm going down Winnett's Pass. Get me back to neutral. But to make it even more realistic, we have got the Kickr headwind in front of us, scooched under the desk. Now this will replicate the terrible headwinds that we are always riding into in the UK. And best of all, it should keep me cool whilst I'm sweating my back out. So with that all said, today we are going to be joining my fellow indoor cycling dorks on ZWIFT, and we're going to be attempting my first race to see what it's all about. So yesterday was my first day on ZWIFT. I did a couple of the introduction rides and the workouts. I did Geraint Thomas's social ride, and I also did an FTP test. Now the FTP test I did was the ramp test, where it goes up in increments of like 20 watts every minute, and I managed 273 watts was my FTP. And now when I'm looking at signing up for this race, the RUNNA Racing Short Crit, it will only let me enter category A or B. I'm guessing that's off the back of the FTP results, but I do not think I'm a category B rider. So this could be a rough ride. Right, I've just finished my Cheerios, getting a quick little warm up before the race starts. We've got about a minute before we're off. So the race we are in today is 20 kilometers, 5 laps of the same course, I presume, 103 meters of elevation. Not sure where everyone else is, I'm just at the start line by myself at the minute. Might just be a one-man race. 5 seconds to go and I'm still on my own. What is going on here? Winning. I'm gonna have to quit, aren't I, and do another event. No one fancied it. Right, I have found another race that I'm going to enter, the British Cycling Time Trial Series. That sounds very serious. 2 laps, 16.6 kilometers in distance and 95 meters of elevation. And again, it will only let me in category A or B. So I've gone with category B, of course. Yeah, I think we're on for this one. 7 of us at the start line. Some nice bikes on display as well. One of them guys had a Canyon. How's he got that? I've just got some shitty pink steel bike. One of the guys has said, "Hi guys, distance is 10.3 miles. Should I go from the gun?" Yep, straight from the gun. Right, 5 seconds to go. Let's do this. And we're off. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's the rush? Been dropped. Fuck, these guys are in a rush. F***ing hell, come on. I'm out of the saddle. I'm out of the saddle within the first 100 meters. Wow. Legs are burning already. What's going on, man? So a group's formed in front of me. I need to try and catch them so I can get in their draft. Oh, f***ing hell. I'm f***ed already. Well, this is a lot harder than I thought it'd be. I'm 14th out of 43. He's fucking overtaking me on a hand bike. Right, I'm just gonna try and find the nice little rhythm and settle into it. So I've gone out well too hard. Approaching 4 kilometers in, getting dropped by everyone. I'm now in 23rd position. Wow, I'm sweating already. Who am I racing here? Must be Lance Armstrong and Wout van Aert. Still 12k to go. 5 kilometers in. I've settled into it a little bit more now. My legs feel a lot better. Just trying to stay in this guy's draft for a bit. Make sure I don't redline. Oh God. I've seen a few people with TT bikes and aero helmets. I need to cop myself one of them. I think we're at Buckingham Palace. I can't tell. Mr. F. Aussie is right on my tail. Not today, son. Not today. If you've got any tips on how I can do this better, please let me know in the comments, because surely it's not going to be this difficult. It's like the battle between Vingegaard and Pogačar, this. There's no separating the two of us. Oh my God, my legs are hurting. Massive battle. The UK versus Italy, back and forth. There's a massive drip of sweat just comes off my forehead. What a time to be alive. He's attacked again. Oh my God. 9.5k in, heart rate's high, we've reached 170 BPM. Just got to hang on for the last 7k now. The Italian blokes left me in the dust. Got to hold on for 27th place. This is so hard. Oh. 4.4 kilometers to go. The guys are 20 seconds ahead of me, or 19 seconds ahead of me it says. Let's see if we can catch them, I guess. Right, I am currently just trying to close the gap. 12 seconds, relax the upper body, and just focus on the legs. Oh, fuck. 8 seconds ahead of me now. Come here, you little jump. I can see him, he's in sight. 3 seconds. Let's go. Let's go. Into 25th we go. 15 kilometers in, 1.5k to go. I'm getting really uncomfortable now. A couple more minutes. Fuck my life. I'm officially one of them indoor cycling dorks who dresses up in lycra to race in the living room. State of it. But I have to say, this is good fun. Right, up the gears. Let's get it. You can see the guy in front of me. 600 watts. Come on. Oh, I want to get him. No. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Off we got then. Oh, my legs. What, did I finish 9th? What's going on here? Did I lose? What's going on? I think I lost. I'm confused. So I'm now just sat on the bike, cooling down a minute. Once I've reduced my heart rate, I don't feel as faint, I'll try and find out where I came, because I'm a bit confused by the results there. Ah, okay, so I know what's happened. I just got spanked in the B category race. I came 9th out of 9 people. Nice. The people that I was racing, the Italian guy, Mr. F. Aussie, was actually in category C. That makes sense now. That makes sense. I thought everyone in the race was in my category. Comprende, comprende. So even in category C, I would have finished 13th. Nice. So what am I doing in category B? Interesting one. Anyway, that was fun as fuck. So I'll be doing a lot more of them races in the weeks to come. Hopefully I can work my way up to not finishing dead last. But in the meantime, if you want to see me get spanked a bit more on Zwift, like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.